the wicked king of Uforo. I still hear her scream. Even now, years later, it echoes in my ears whenever the night is too quiet. It was Ngozi's voice, sharp, scared, and full of pain, coming from the king's courtyard that moonless night. That was the moment I knew our king was no longer a man. My name is Naji, and I come from a small village called Uforo, deep in the heart of Africa. I still remember the night our king showed us his true face. It happened many years ago, but even now when the wind blows through the trees, I can still smell the smoke from his palace. King Ozo was once kind. He helped the poor, shared food during famine, and was loved by all. But something changed. Maybe it was greed. Maybe dark spirits took over his heart. First, he made us give him our best harvest. Then, he took the strongest boys to work in his palace. Their mothers cried, but he said, "A king's word is law." Then, people began to disappear. One evening, a young woman named Ngozi vanished after fetching water near the palace gate. Her parents searched for her all night. They begged the guards to help, but no one dared speak. Everyone feared the king. The next day, thick smoke rose from the palace. A strange smell like burnt meat mixed with herbs filled the air. That was when the whispers began. People said that the king had started using human blood for rituals. I worked in the palace as a cleaner then. I didn't believe the stories until that night. The moon was red and the air felt heavy. I was sweeping the courtyard when I heard drums beating slowly, deep and hollow. I hid behind a tree and watched. King Ozo stood in the center, wearing a robe made from animal skins. Around him were his chiefs, their faces pale with fear. In front of him was a clay bowl filled with blood. The king dipped his hand in it and rubbed it across his face. His eyes glowed like fire. Then came Ngozi's scream, one long, painful cry that tore through the night. After that, silence. The next morning, the king announced a great festival. He said the gods had blessed our land, but his smile was strange, his voice too calm, and his eyes too dark. After that, anyone who spoke against him vanished. The people lived in silence. Even birds stopped singing near the palace. But one night, a storm came. Lightning struck the palace roof, and fire swallowed everything. People said that they saw shadows dancing in the flames, spirits of those he killed. When the storm ended, the palace was gone. The king's body was never found. Some say he ran into the forest and became a beast. Others say the spirits dragged him into the underworld. As for me, I left Uforo the next morning. But whenever I pass that burnt land, I still feel cold wind on my neck and hear a whisper in the dark. A king's word is law. And I know King Ozo still watches.